Okay, part 3. On to Jun. Jun's Rage Art. Rage Art hitbox stuff. Heat Smash? Is that Heat Smash? No, that's 2 plus... Yeah, 2 plus 3 is Heat Smash, right? So... Change to restore 12 recovery gauge on hit, so... and 6 recoverable gauge on block. Reduce 2 frames of recovery time, changing the frame advantage on block from -14 to -12. Okay, so she got some buffs with that. Reduce distance to the opponent on block. Oh, my bad. This is the low heat smash. When she's in stance, she's doing the low heat smash. This is a low heat smash, and now it's -12. And unseeable. So this is like Paul's now. Paul's is -12. That's a huge buff. Reduce pushback on block, which means it'll be easier to punish, I guess. Because it's -12, you want to be able to punish that easily. Okay, that's a big buff. 1-1 and forward 1. On hit health recovery, so more health recovery basically. 1-2-2, forward 3-2. They're just health recovery. She restores more health. Forward 2, 1+2. Health consumption amount has been increased when using this move. Okay. Health consumption has been changed from -4 to -6. And recoverable gauge consumption has been changed from -8 to -12. During the heat state, consumption amount is halved. Okay. That makes it more interesting, actually. Okay, so that's a big, that's quite a big nerf to that move in particular. Down forward 2, 1+2. Isn't that making it safe? I don't know. Damage for the second hit has been decreased from 14 to 12. Okay. Damage nerf. Down back 1-1, 1+2. Health consumption has been removed. Chip damage on block has been removed. Health recovery has been changed to restore 4, an additional 4 recoverable gauge from maximum of 8 recovery. The attack effect has been changed, and the attack hitbox has been reduced. Up forward 1. Health consumption reduced and changed from -12 to -8. And during heat, the consumption amount is halved. Okay, there's more. It's stronger in heat as well. Up forward 4, 3, hit. Jesus, these changes. There's so much changes. Okay. Change the recoverable gauge consumption from -8 to -12, and the health consumption from -4 to -6. After transitioning to Mier, the recoverable gauge was previously restored by 2 at the 30F and 80F marks. This has been changed to restore 2 at the... Okay. This is like trying to do physics, man. This allows for partial recovery of consumed health by waiting a bit before performing a follow-up move when aiming for a combo. Okay. So they've changed the heat consumption stuff and the health consumption stuff. Forward 2-2. Now it triggers a tornado on hit. Forward 1+2. Damage buff. Forward while running 3. Damage nerf. Full crouch down forward 2. This has got more scaling for combos. You do less damage in a combo. Full crouch down forward 3. Oh, so clean hit knocks down now. Okay. Sidestep 2. On hit. Health recovery has been changed to restore 3 health and an additional 3 recoverable gauge. Okay, so a lot of health consumption stuff. Right, Kazuya. This is a big one. This is a big one. I play a lot of Kazuya, so this affects me as well. In Volume 1.05, Kazuya has undergone performance changes aimed at improving character usability in various aspects, in addition to stabilizing his behavior. Stabilizing his behavior. Downward 1 hitbox, I'm telling you. Downward 1 hitbox. Notably, Kazuya has been adjusted to deliver significant damage from the quick mid-combo attack down forward 1-4. Okay. Addressing the high difficulty of counter-attacking after blocking or evading attacks. Okay. I'm on about like -15 frame stuff then, I guess. Additionally, attacks utilizing the Devil's Power during heat state had poor usability due to the high consumption rate of the heat timer. Yeah. So if you did forward 2, held back. Oh, we just did, sorry. If you did forward 2, you would use a lot of heat. If you did Heaven's Gate, you would use a lot of heat. What else? Those are the main two things. You could do sidestep 2 as well. You could do lasers. You could do like laser for Oki, down back 1+2. Thus, the performance and commands have been revised to enhance convenience. However, the move forward 2, despite being a mid-heat engager with excellent speed and range, had low risk on block and was overshadowing other mid attacks. Therefore, the distance to the opponent on block has been reduced. Okay. So now you can't like set up down forward 2 or forward 2. Okay, well we'll have to see what other buffs he gets, because that's a huge nerf for the character. That's so key. Forward 2 is Tekken 8 Kazuya in a lot of ways. So Rage Art. Rage Art has been fixed basically. Heat Smash. Change the damage of the first hit from 12 to 9. As a result, the total damage when hitting on the ground will be 43 to 40. Okay. 112 and 122. Decrease the distance from opponent on first attack, mitigating the occurrence of miffing with combo. This was the most probably one of the most annoying things with Kazuya. Sometimes from certain distances and certain like axes, you could do 112, right? The first hit would hit them. The second move, like the first one would hit, the second one would whiff, and then the 2 would be blocked and you're minus 17. How dumb is that, right? So, especially on a 1-1-2 attack, right? If you hit the first one, the second one should always hit, no matter what. Should always hit with that attack, considering how punishable it is on block. Okay, so thank God. Thank God. During devil form, as 1+4, consumption of the remaining heat time has been changed from 450 to 270. Added a reversal break effect to make the attack effective against combo attack reversal parries and power crystals. Okay, cool. Oh, it's Shikaway, right? I never used Shikaway. It says Shikaway, right? Okay, so it uses way less heat now, so it's actually worth using. It's like half the heat almost. While standing, 1+4. Oh, you can do it from while standing. That's kind of cool. You can like do it from crouch, or you can do while standing. Shikaway. Down forward 1-4. Improve Kazuya's effectiveness by increasing the return on fast startup moves that can be used for punishes. The following adjustments have been made. The downward hitbox size of the first attack have been increased primarily to stabilize behavior when used in aerial fucking combos. Let's go, man. Let's fucking go, man. The behavior of the opponent on hit of the second attack has been altered to allow for follow-up attacks. Oh shit, so that means you can actually use down forward 1-4 and then do follow-up attacks in combos. I think that's what they mean. Behavior of the opponent on hit of the second attack has been altered to allow for follow-up attacks. What do they mean by it's been altered and allow for follow-up attacks? Is it knocked down? Like, what do they mean? The behavior of the opponent on block has been changed, and the frame advantage has been changed from -3 to -11. -11, though. Considering the increased return on hit, adjustments have been made to increase the risk when blocked. -11, though? Oh, I don't know about that, man. I suppose he has down forward 1, down forward 2, right? Down forward 1, down forward 2. But this wall splats, right? On normal hit. Like, it's a natural. I don't know about this, man. This makes him really, really risky. That's a huge nerf, man. But I'm interested to see what they mean by behavior of the opponent on the hit of the second attack has been altered to allow for follow-up attacks. What do they mean by that? I wish they would just say what they actually mean. Sometimes I'm like, well, what does allow for follow-up attacks mean? Do you get a full combo? Do you just get like... Do you get an electric attempt? Like, what do you get? 13 frames? I wish we could actually know. Right, here's the big one. Down forward 1, down forward 2. The downward hitbox size of the first attack has been expanded primarily to stabilize behavior when used in aerial fucking combos. Let's go. Finally, man. The tracking ability of the second attack has been enhanced only on hit of the first attack, mitigating the occurrence of whiffing midway through during wall combos. Yes, let's say you're face towards your opponent. Your opponent has their back towards the wall, right? You do a hell sweep and it goes to Kazuya's right side, right? But it's wall splats. Sometimes down forward 1, down forward 2, the down forward 2 would whiff. You'd have to like do a mini sidestep to make sure it didn't whiff. So this is included in what they're talking about, I think. So it doesn't whiff now when they hit the wall, which it shouldn't. It just should never whiff. Adjusted the collision detection of the second hit to increase the stability of aerial combos. Thank fuck, because this is like in most cases when you do a combo with Kazuya, this is your bound, right? This is your tornado. This is what you use. Down forward 1, down forward 2. So thank God. Okay, down forward 3, 2, 1, and the charge one as well. The size of the tap hitbox was adjusted to mitigate the issue of hitting opponents who were not directly in front. However, this adjustment sometimes causes whiffing when using aerial combos. Yes, especially from the right side, I think. Therefore, the attack hitbox has been readjusted and expanded downward. Okay, so this is more consistent as well. Thank God. Okay, down back 1, 2. It's got a nerf, okay? This was very good. The distance when hitting a downed opponent with the first attack... The distance when hitting a downed opponent with the first attack of the second strike... This is when hitting a downed opponent with the first attack of the second strike has been increased. Oh shit. This change makes it more difficult to use heat dash combos with this move on downed opponents except near walls. Okay, because sometimes in certain rare situations, you could do the wall tech, but they weren't like at the wall, you know what I mean? They weren't really at the wall. Like certain axes and stuff like that, you could do like the downed, like off the ground tech with this. I mean, you could do it anyway. So basically they're saying that you can only do the Oki like heat down back 1, 2 heat dash, like off the ground tech to put them onto the wall. You can only do that at the wall now. You can only do that at the wall. Can't do it out in the open, like ever. Back 1. Adjusted the collision detection, make it easier to hit. Cool. Oh shit, oh my god, we got tons of stuff. Tons of stuff, okay. Back 2, 2, 1 plus 2. The hitbox of the first attack has been expanded downwards, alleviating instances where the attack would miss in certain situations. So probably you don't have to do like a... You probably do have to do a micro dash if you do electric, and then back 2, 2. If you want to do back 2, 2 and then down forward 1, down forward 2. You probably still have to do like a micro dash, but it won't be as strict. Okay. Stabilize the behavior when using aerial combos. The recovery time of the second hit has been reduced by 1 frame on hit. The recovery time of the third hit is reduced by 8 frames. Additionally, their opponent's recovery time when blocking the third hit is being reduced by 8 frames. As a result, the frame disadvantage on block remains unchanged. Okay, right. That just means you both recover quicker after the 1 plus 2 of back 2, 2, 1 plus 2. The reduction in the third hit's recovery time makes it easier to follow up with an attack after hitting... Oh, after hitting back 2, 2, 1 plus 2 at the end of an aerial combo, especially when slamming an opponent into the wall. So you could use this now as an ender and then go to the wall and still do your wall combo pretty reliably. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Because in a lot of combos, this is like max damage, right? That's pretty cool. Forward 2. Reduce the distance to your opponent on block. I knew this was coming. And in devil form as well. So this is a big nerf. This is a monumental nerf, actually, to the character. Devil form, forward 2, hold back. Now you can prevent the transition to devil form. You can prevent the transition to devil form exclusive throw on hit. Okay, so you can cancel the hit so you don't use heat. You can cancel like the throw thing in heat. While standing 2, again the hitbox has been expanded downward. Yes, because it even I think it whiffs against Zafina. It still whiffs against Zafina while standing 2. When she's in like tarantula stance. While standing 1 plus 2, hitbox expanded downwards. Cool. Devil form CD1. Change to consume the heat timer during the throw animation on hit rather than the initial strike portion. Does that mean that we can do Hell Sweep, Heaven's Gate, and then cancel the throw to like put them on the wall and then do a normal wall combo without using any heat? That would be pretty sick. And then we got CD3. Now deals chip damage on block. That's kind of cool. And then CD3 again. Change to consume the heat time of during the devil form exclusive additional attack instead of the kick portion. Okay. The consumption of remaining heat time has been changed from... Okay, shorten the recovery time of the additional attack on block by 2 frames. Reduce the distance to the opponent after the additional attack is blocked. Change the damage of the throw has been changed from 15 to 20. Okay, more viable. And now you can cancel. You can do CD3 hold back. So you can cancel the devil throw, which is pretty cool. Now you can do CD4-4. Okay, that's his trash hell sweep. Recovery time of the second attack has been reduced by 5 frames. Recovery time of the second attack has been reduced by 5 frames. This adjustment is made to facilitate offense after hits. Oh, now you can use it as actual... So I'm guessing you get more Oki now if you do this hell sweep that was before this patch, I guess. Pretty trash. It did like 1 extra damage and you got like 0 Oki. Because it recovered too slowly. I guess you actually get Oki now. Oh, it does... It knocks them a bit further away than CD4-1. So I don't know about that. CD1+2. Due to the slow start of this move, was not very effective for counter hits. Yeah, it was terrible. Therefore, its roll has been adjusted. Change the damage from 23 to 33. That's a big damage buff. Change the opponent's behavior on block, reducing the distance to the opponent. Increase the opponent's recovery time on block by 11 frames. Changing the frame advantage. Oh, you can use it as a pressure tool. Holy shit. Now instead of -6, it's +5. It's got pretty good range as well, though. Actually, no, it doesn't have the best range. It's got pretty decent range. Change the opponent's behavior on counter hit, making aerial combos no longer possible. Okay, so it's no longer a counter hit launcher. With the ability to move first, even when blocked, this move can now be used as an offensive starter. Additionally, the increased damage enhances its value when incorporated into combos. Oh yeah, that's true, because you use it as a bound, right? I sometimes use this in my combos as a bound, or like a tornado or whatever. Okay. Very interesting stuff with Kazuya. Very happy with the down forward 1, down forward 2, and like the stability stuff. I don't know what I think about down forward 1-4, because it really depends on what the follow-up attacks are guaranteed. Do you know what I mean? They're kind of like teasing us with this, because I don't know what is going to be changed. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm curious. I'm very curious. And it being -3 to -11 might be overkill. Trying to like balance it out, because that seems kind of crazy. It being -11, to be honest. But we did get some good buffs. Got some good buffs. And really the most important thing, I think, was stability with combos, reliability. I don't know how his combo damage is going to play out, but down forward 1, down forward 2 was the biggest thing with this character, in my opinion. And the forward 2 change, that is a massive nerf, a huge nerf. But it was a little bit crazy, the amount of pushback you got on it, right? You could literally set up down forward 2 with forward 2. Okay. So that's Kazuya. Who we got next? We got King next. I'm going to just go through the characters that I'm really interested in now. Because I'm losing my voice, man. I'm losing my voice. So, King. Rage Art. Heat Smash. Hitbox has been expanded downward to increase the variety of aerial combos. Wait, what? That's Heat Smash. And to mitigate the issue of whiffing against certain moves. I don't understand what that means. That's it says balance change as well. Crouch Dash. From a dash state with forward, inputting neutral down forward now allows for V-step. Okay. Crouch state has been removed, considering the significant increase in mobility. So they've made it baby mode then. I don't understand. From a dash state. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. That's like doing electric from running. No, crouch dash from running. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's completely normal. I don't know why he didn't have that, to be honest. Forward 3. Punch recovery time has been reduced by 6 frames, shouldn't make considering the damage was too high when including follow-up attacks on downed opponents. They made it easier to confirm the 1+2 after forward 3. I don't think that was necessary at all. It was already pretty easy, man. Forward 4. Hitbox has been expanded downward, alleviating the instances of whiffing for certain moves. Given the weakening of the tracking ability of throws, this adjustment aims to make homing attacks easier to use. Down 3+4. Down 3+4. That's alley kicks, right? Change the opponent's behavior when hit from behind. Okay, that's just bug fix stuff. Down back 3. Change the timing for entering crouch status from 10 frames to 6 frames. Oh, wait, high crush is way sooner. Okay. Down back 1+2, 2. Reduce the distance to the opponent after hitting with an attack and activating heat. Okay. Some bug fix stuff. Got back 3. That's the power crush. High power crush. Tracking ability has been reduced. It's the general stuff we saw before, right? So damage has been reduced. Changes will make considering damage is too high. Yep. Okay. Forward 2. Buffed. Why is Kane getting buffs? Considering the overall suppression of throw performance in the game, the following adjustments have been made to compensate and enhance the appeal of King. I suppose, yeah. Throws have been nerfed, right? Of King who relies heavily on throws, making it easier to initiate throws against opponents. Opponent's recovery time when blocking has been increased by 7 frames. And the frame advantage on block has been changed from neutral to +7. The opponent's state when blocking has been changed from crouching to standing. Okay, at least we can move. Well, I said we can't move because it's +7. Forward neutral 2. Okay. This is a crazy move. I'm wondering what they're going to do to this, because it is super good. Considering the ability to execute highly repetitive and powerful attacks, following adjustments have been made. Frame advantage changed from +7 to +5. That's a small nerf, but it's significant. And there's a damage nerf on counter hit. Change the opponent's behavior when trading hits. Adjustment was made because of the ability for King to initiate an aero combo on traded hits was extremely... Yeah, that was crazy. If you trade with that, he can get a full combo. In some circumstances. Full crouch down forward 2. Now you can perform it immediately after crouching under a high attack. That's kind of crazy. Law, rage arts, stuff. Heat smash. Lower the tracking ability of the second hit. Yeah, that was crazy. The second hit with Law's heat smash would hit you like anywhere, man. If you were trying to sidestep, you just couldn't sidestep it. If like the first hit whiffed and then you tried to sidestep the second hit because you'd take like a step towards you, you just get clipped by it every time. Yeah, it really locked you down, that heat smash. Speed of subsequent attacks after the first hit is blocked has been slightly increased. Okay. During heat 1+2, that's nunchucks. Change the opponent's behavior on block, reducing the distance to the opponent. Okay. Okay. That's quite a big nerf. 1+2 on its own when not in heat. Behavior on landing a down hit has been modified. This change was made considering that follow-up attacks from while crouching from slide allow for highly repetitive and powerful offense. During heat, nunchuck is not affected by this change. I don't understand. So you can't do this after normal slide. You can't do nunchucks after normal slide, but you can do it during heat. I think that's what they mean. Up, forward, 1+2. That's the... Oh, that's just the normal command throw. Adjusted the input reception to make it easier to perform moves even from a crouching position. Okay. While crouching, that's slide. Expanded the hurt box to leave in situations where it would whiff. And we got paranormal. We got parry. Bug fix. Lee. Heat smash. Forward movement has been increased to extend the reach of the attack. Yet he's had terrible range. This Lee's heat smash had like one of the worst low heat smash ranges like in the game. So that's a fair change. Forward 2-1. Tracking has been enhanced on the second hit. When the first hit lands. Okay, that's fair enough. Down forward 1. Slide. We got misstep 3+4 and hitman 4. Expanded the hurt box. Okay. So we've got back 3-3. Oh no, sorry, not back 3-3. Back 1-1. Tracking capability of the second hit has been enhanced when landing the first hit. Okay. And we've got during heat, we got back 1+2. That's that just frame 1 and back 1-1-2. Lead had a characteristic where in heat state his moves perform as if they were just frame inputs, even if the just frame input was not successfully executed. The behavior of the opponent in an area hit by these moves was differing based on whether the just frame input was successful or not. This has been fixed to always reflect the successful just frame input behavior. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Okay. Back 3+4. Oh, the high power crush. Right, we're going to see the same thing again. Reduce pushback. -9 instead of -7. You can sidestep it easily. Cool. Okay. And now we got throw. We already seen that. And then hitman 3. This is interesting. Fix an issue where the hitbox of the powered up version of the attack, which is triggered immediately after intercepting an opponent's attack, was smaller than that of a regular version. Okay, cool. Leroy. Forward 2+3 and down back 2+3. Oh, it's the cane stuff, right? Oh, so if he's interrupted while he's using the cane, it won't count as like the cane being used, right? You can still use it. Okay. Down forward 1+2 1. Okay, so it's reduced tracking basically. Down forward 2 1+2. That's a 15 frame launcher. Oh, so it connects from the side now. Adjustment aims to improve the stability of aero combos from starting from the third hit onward. Down back 3. Expanded the hurt box. Back 4. Bug fix. My opponent's down. Oh, that's the ground and pound, right? Just so the second attack continuously hits when the first attack hits with a grounded opponent. Okay. Increase the recovery time of the fourth hit by 3 frames. The frame advantage has been changed from -13 to -16 on block, and from -2 to -5 on hit. So you can now launch this if you block it and he fails to actually hit it on you. Got back 2 as parry. Change the damage from 15 to 20. Okay. That's his perfect parry, right? Okay. So that's Leroy. Lily. Heat Smash. Tracking ability of the second hit has been enhanced. Why are we adding tracking to Heat Smashes, man? Okay, fair enough. During heat 1, 2, 4. During heat forward 3+4. And quarter circle forward 1, 4. And Feisty Rabbit 4. Reducing the distance to the opponent on block. Okay. Remove the wall stagger effect. Oh, that was crazy. Feisty Rabbit 4 was crazy, man. Crazy. And I think it was... Is it forward 3+4 in heat? Just constant wall stagger, wall stagger, wall stagger, wall stagger. I think that's the move. Yeah, that was crazy. And the crazy chip damage as well. So they've completely removed the wall stagger effect on block. Okay. Increase the opponent's recovery on block by 3 frames. Now 1 to 4 from +2 to +5 on block. Okay. And forward 3+4 and quarter circle forward 1, 4 and Feisty Rabbit 4 from +4 to +7, man. Oh my god. They said these changes were made to address the issue where a highly repetitive offensive loop was possible when the opponent was cornered. A wall stagger effect was removed and instead the moves have been adjusted to facilitate continued offense regardless of positioning within the stage. If they're trying to loop this stuff, it means they can't loop it anymore. That's pretty important. If they do Feisty Rabbit 4, right? Or let's say they're doing forward 3+4 over and over again. With the wall stagger, it means they can just do that and you can't sidestep. With it being only +7, it means you can actually sidestep if they try and go for forward 3+4 again. I'm pretty sure anyway. I have to see how it plays out, but I'm pretty sure that's true. Okay, that's fair, that's fair. 113. What is 113? Oh, that's a -15 at the end, right? Increase the recovery time of the second hit by 2 frames. Okay, reduce distance to the opponent on block for the second attack. Maintain frame advantage on block for the third attack. Increase the opponent's recovery time on block by 4 frames. I wish it... So what do the frames mean then? What frame is it then? Oh, isn't it mean it's like -19 now? if you finish the third hit. Okay. 3+4. Forward, as it's nothing. Forward, 3+4. What's forward 3+4? Recovery time reduced by 5 frames. Changes made considering that unintended follow-up attacks could lead to significant combat damage. Is this the cartwheel? The cartwheel flip thing that she does. This is a really good, whiff punish launcher. We got down 3. Damage nerf. While standing 1-2. Whiffing stuff. Sidestep 3. It is made considering follow protection during heat. Spicy robot allow for highly repetitive and powerful offense. Behavior on landing a down hit has been modified. Modified to what? During sidestep 4, the behavior of the opponent on counter hit has been modified to enable potential aerial combos. Okay. Well, that's now a launcher. Now it's a counter hit launcher. Core circle forward 3. Now this is -11. Core circle forward 3 is -11 now instead of -9. So back turned 3-4. That's been nerfed. Oh, back turned down 2. I was hoping that down 2 would be changed to like -13. It's a +5 low, man. That's a crazy... I'm surprised they didn't nerf down 2 from back turn. Because it's -12 and it's a +5 hitting low that does kind of chunky damage. And it knocks down on counter hit as well. Didn't it guarantee like a core circle forward 3 as well? Oh shit, so core circle forward 3 now, like the Oki tool is now punishable. Okay, that's pretty significant. Right, Nina. 1-2, 1+2. Forward 1+2 and down forward 1-2, 1+2. Just as the position and size of the attack hitbox can further reduce the tracking performance to alleviate difficulty of sidestepping a certain situation. This is actually kind of a big deal because I'm at a loss about how to counter like Nina's jab strings. I just don't know what to do against down forward 1-2, 1+2. And 1-2, 1+2. I mean 1-2, 1+2, you can try and duck the second hit, I guess. But down forward 1-2, 1+2, the second hit jails and it's a high. But it jails, right? So down forward 1-2 is just really hard to deal with. This is where the opponent on block has been reduced. That's good. Means you can actually retaliate. So if she tries to go back into higher C, whatever the bloody hell that step is called, right? Sometimes if you try to like dick jab or try and interrupt, like to stop her getting her jab string like offense going, you would whiff and then she just launch you. So I think that's kind of fair. So down forward 3+4 now high crushes 3 frames later. Okay, that's a nerf. Expanded the hurt box. Down back 2. And it's got a damage nerf. Pull forward 2. Now it's 13 frames. Reduce the damage from 14 to 12. Now it's +9 on hit instead of +6. +9 is a big deal. +9. Speeding up the attacks to 13 frames, it becomes one of the fastest moves that can lead to an aerial combo from a heat dash. When in heat state, the threat of a punishment combo from this move should make it easier for Paul to apply offensive pressure. Yeah, that's kind of crazy actually. Forward 4. Forward 4. What is forward 4 with 4? What is forward 4? Oh, that's the knee, right? Now it's -5 on block. Damage buffed. Reduce the distance the opponent after hitting from long range and activating heat. Change the opponent's behavior on hit when heat dash is activated, increasing variety of follow-up attacks. Okay. Forward 1+2 now deals chip damage. Behavior on the opponent on counter hit has been altered to allow follow-up attacks. He probably knocks down into some follow-up attack, right? Forward 1+2 hold. Oh, you can now charge this. Hold moves are powered up, and this move will also benefit from that power up. Oh, so it'll probably guard break, right? It'll probably guard break. Back 1+2. High power crush. Oh, really? They're changing this high power crush. So now it's -9. Less pushback. Okay. Up back 2. Adjusted tracking, making it more likely to hit opponent's side step to the left. Okay, so it tracks to the left. Up forward 2. Change the opponent's behavior on block, reducing the distance. No, less pushback. because it's plus on block, right? So you want them to be real close to you. Change the damage, so buff damage as well. Forward 4. That's the flip. Now deals chip damage on block. Advantage on block has been changed from -1 to +2. Okay, that's a big change. Now it's +2. That's a big deal. While running 2. Now it's safe. Okay, that's a huge deal. Now this is safe. Deals chip damage on block. Change the opponent's behavior on counter hit, allowing for follow-up attacks on a downed opponent. Okay. That's a huge buff. While standing 3. Now on hits +6. Also forward 2 and quarter circle back 2. Reduce the distance to the opponent after hitting with an attack and activating heat. Okay, that's a buff. During deep dive, down forward 2-1. Now it's 14 frames. Damage reduction. You can now get follow-up attacks off the second attack, and a damage reduction on the second attack as well. And then down forward 4, deep dive down forward 4 is now got a balance increase, not a balance increase, a damage increase. Sorry, and then sway down forward. You execute it from sway now, so you just do down forward. So do you do sway? Do you do forward sway and then down forward during cormorant step? I don't know what these words mean. I don't. What's cormorant step? Executable from sway. One of you guys is gonna have to let me know in the comments what that actually means. I don't know what cormorant step is. Reina, right? Okay, is my main. In accordance with the overall direction of Volume 1.05. Reina has undergone adjustments primarily focusing on moves with outstanding performance and elements related to high combo damage. She does have very high combo damage. The fast initiating and long-reaching move Raiden, Void 2, has been adjusted to make it easier to evade with sidesteps in both directions, fixing its previous tendency to hit opponents moving to the left. The Manji Jerry series of moves, including while crouching down forward 4, had a very high evasive properties despite their high return on it. Despite their high return on hit. Therefore, their hurt box has been enlarged and the crouching state... Oh shit! It's not a crouching move anymore. Now the crouching status has been removed. That's crazy, man. Okay. Interesting, because this was super useful against Alice's chainsaws, right? If she did down forward 1-2-2, I think it's down forward 1-2-2, right? Where she does the high chainsaw, you didn't have to worry. As Reina, you didn't really have to worry about like punishing it too early, because you know if you're playing a character like, I don't know, Law, where he does while standing 2, if you try to punish too early, you get clipped by the chainsaws, right? With Reina, you didn't have to worry about that because full crouch down forward 4 is a while crouched move, right? So you stay crouched. So you don't have to worry about punishing it too early with like Alice's chainsaws and things like that. So it's super useful. Also, there were tons of setups for jabs and stuff. But because like it's while crouching, even if somebody's like jabbing, even if you do the move and somebody would have interrupted you with jabs, because you're crouched, you can just go under that. So that's going to change the character a lot, actually. Tiz9, thanks for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, that changes the character a lot, actually. Down forward 4 is such a key move with him, with Reina. Additionally, the damage of while opponent is down. Oh, the stomp down 4-1. A significant contributor to high combat damage has been reduced to mitigate the overall high return. However, due to the change in opponent behavior when performing a heat dash after hitting downward 1-2, and the stomp down 4-1 can now be used. Oh shit! So now down forward 1-2 heat engager, like heat dash, sorry. Now you can get the stomp instead of CD3. Okay, cool. 1-1. The distance from the opponent has been reduced when the first hit connects in order to alleviate whiffing midway through. Thank God, because the same thing I was talking about earlier with Kazuya happens with Reina as well. Sometimes the first one will hit, And the second one will whiff, and then the 2 will be blocked, and you'll be minus 17. So yes, thank God. Okay, 2 2 2 2 2 3 2 2 3 3. What the hell is that? Is that a 10-hit combo? I've never used that. 3 4 3 plus 4 4 forward 3 plus 4 forward 3 plus 4 hold. That's the guard break. Down forward 3 plus 4 4 counter hit grab. Like if the first down forward 3 plus 4. And we got back 2 2 3 3. No, sorry, no, back 1 1 3 3. Right. Yeah. Back 1 1 3 3. And then back 3 4. Back 3 4. Back 3's in Unsoku though, or one of the Gensuku or whatever the fuck it's called. So that's an Unsoku 4 then. While crouching, down forward 4. Back facing. Okay, so that's also down forward 4. During heat, 3 4 4, and then 3 plus 4 4 4, and then so they're all the same type of string, right? They're talking about. They're all the same string. And then during heat, forward 3 plus 4 4. Expanded the hurt box, leaving situations where certain attacks would whiff. Remove the crouching status. Holy shit! Okay, that's actually pretty big fucking nerfs. That's a pretty big nerf. That's a huge nerf actually to these moves, because they're really like, these moves are good like range wise and they're good whiff punishers, but a lot of the reason for using like forward 3 plus 4 hold is because it high crushes. Well, no, you can really use that for the high because it high crushes, but 3 plus 4 4 is a really good for high crushes, but mainly down forward 4 full crouch down forward 4 really. And if you did 3 plus 4 4 4 from range, if you got lucky sometimes, you would do the first one, like intentionally whiff the first one, somebody trying to interrupt you with jabs, and obviously you'd high crush that. But that's more of a knowledge check than anything else. Where can I see the patch notes? It's the pinned comment, dude. And Soku 4 no longer high crushes. No, it doesn't. None of these like 4 extensions high crush. Yeah, none of them high crush anymore, which is a huge deal for Reina players. But it's obviously not as big of a deal as what we're going to see forward 2, which we'll read soon. Forward 1 plus 2. Sorry, not forward. Forward 1 plus 2 3. That's the low that's launch punishable. Fix an issue where the distance between characters will become unnaturally large on counter hit. Okay. Oh, okay. So now no longer has like massive phantom range on counter hit. Forward 1 plus 2 3. Counter hit, and down forward 3 plus 4 counter hit. Expanded the angle at which the move can transition into a strike throw. Yeah, because if you did this from the side a lot of the time, it wouldn't count as a counter hit, right? Down forward 1 2. Hitbox has been adjusted to alleviate instances of hitting targets from areas other than the front. Oh, so you can't do down forward 1 2. You can't do down forward 1 2 now, other than the front. Other than the front. That's kind of crazy. Forward 2. Okay. Adjusted the size of the attack hitbox to make it less likely to hit opponents moving to Reina's right side. Make it less likely to hit opponents moving to Reina's right side. Yes, so that is stepping Reina to the left, yeah. That's the correct move in my opinion. If you're gonna nerf this anymore, I would say make it, instead of 12 frames, make it like 15 frames. I'll make it 14 frames. I wouldn't have any issues with that. But this is a very fair nerf. Like, it is ridiculous that she has this kind of move. Right. And to be honest, like, if I'm truly honest, playing Reina, it gets a little boring having to spam down forward 2 over and over again, because it's so damn good. Obviously, you know, you're still going to use this move all the time because it's still really, really good, but you're going to have to like wave dash into it, and you have to, there's going to be more of a skill gap there. It's going to be more of like a timing thing, catch people when they're not sidestepping, or do a wave dash into it. It's going to be more of like a skilled, you're going to have to use it in more of a skilled way, which I completely agree with. And I'm saying that as a main range, so, you know, I love the character, but forward 2 was just, it was too strong. So that's fair. That's a fair nerf. It's a fair nerf. Down for 1. Now the damage nerf and damage nerf. Okay, big nerfs. Sentai 1-2. That's a power crush. That's hit confirmable power crush, right? Hit confirmable power crush. Since the second hit is also considered part of the power crush, it's been fixed so that if the first hit, it is not possible to escape throws if the opponent's throw connects during the second hit's animation. I don't really understand that though, because the second hit isn't a power crush. And they're saying because it's the same string, it's now considered part of the power crush. It's like Hwarang's down forward 3-4, right? They've done that change as well. I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, it doesn't really affect the character, to be honest. Sentai 3. Fix an issue when a move was incorrectly set as immune to attack reversals. Oh, I didn't even know that. Expanded the attack hitbox horizontally to mitigate the issue of whiffing its opponent's sidestep in such situations. Yeah, Lily could sidestep Sentai 3. Which is pretty crazy, right? Lily could sidestep this. Sentai 3+4. The hitbox around the main body has been expanded to alleviate issues of whiffing at close range. This change does not affect the attack's reach. Right, okay. They're both homing attacks, so that's completely fair. During Heaven's Wrath 1+2. That's the power crush. Takes an issue where tracking performance would decrease when certain inputs were performed. Okay. Okay, so overall, forward 2, fair nerfs. Fair nerf. It's a fair nerf. And the Sentai 1-2 is fair enough. The Stomp is fair enough because you had some crazy combo damage with the Stomp. These full crouch down forward 4 actually surprised me. That's actually a pretty significant nerf. We'll have to see how it plays out, but that's actually pretty significant. All these nerfs, like removing the crouching status on these moves, actually quite a big deal. Yeah, it's quite a big deal. But yeah, fair enough. Fair nerfs, to be honest, with the character. I think forward 2 is the main offender, right? It was the main thing that was like, you know, it was just crazy it tracked so much, right? It was basically homing. If you like delayed it by like a millisecond, it was basically homing. So that's fair, that's fair. Right, last page. Steve. I'm gonna go through this kind of quickly now. While standing 1+2. Oh. Oh shit, now you can do Sonic Fang from while standing. That's kind of crazy. That's a huge buff, you know. That's a 14 frame while standing. A 14 frame while standing. Okay. Full crouch down for 2. Oh shit, they changed it. Start with the attack has been changed from 18 to 19 to 16 to 17. It's like a 16 frame. That's a huge buff though. There's a lot of attacks that are like -16, -17. Okay. Peekaboo down forward 1, down forward 1, 2. Okay, and then Lionheart 1. Now it's -4 instead of -9. Lionheart 1+2. Now deals chip damage on block. Add a reverse break effect. This makes the attack effective against common attack reversals, parries, and power crushes. Okay. And heat. For all Lionheart transitioning moves, holding back allows the option to return to standing position instead of transitioning into the stance. Right. So all these moves go into Lionheart automatically. Now you can hold back to not just go into Lionheart. Transitioning into Lionheart allows for quicker movements, but being able to choose actions from a standing position improves control, feel, and expands the freedom of playstyle. This is cool. I wonder how quick the recovery to like neutral is by holding back, right? If you can then hold back and then like do forward 3 and duck in and then do something. I wonder how quick you can do that. I do wonder how quick you can do that, because that'll be interesting how Steve plays when the patch is out. Okay, Victor. I want to see Cold Glass nerf and back 1+2. I think it is the high power crush safety engager. Those two are just ridiculous. And expulsion, to be fair, that just like heat expulsion. Forward 4-2. Yeah, what's up, Hasoon? Forward 4-2. You can transition into a stance on hit or block. Okay. Forward 3. Added punch parry effect. Expanded the hurt box. You can no longer escape throws of grab during the move's animation. Down forward 2. Make it easier for the opponent to counterattack when the move is blocked or whiffed. The following changes have been made. It's -14, okay. But he does it such a distance away that a lot of the time you can't punish it, right? It's his launcher, it's just a standard launcher, right? So basically, increase the recovery time by 3 on block and whiff. Basically means instead of it being -14, it's -17 now. And it's easier to punish. How dead is king? Not dead at all, Crimzo. Core circle forward 2, down forward 4-2, 2-2-2. Expanded the hurt box, okay. Back 1-2. The distance from the opponent has been reduced when the first hit connects in order to alleviate whiffing midway through, okay. Back 1+2, okay. Tracking ability against side steps, so less tracking. Forward movement has been reduced, less pushback. It's slower. It's now 19 frames instead of 15. That's a big deal, man. That's a big nerf. And yeah, it reduced tracking again. Up 1+2, expulsion. Tracking ability has been reduced, and now it's got a very small damage nerf. And expulsion and heat. Tracking ability. Oh, it uses more heat. Tracking ability has been reduced. Now it's less damage, less tracking. So the second attack is less likely to connect when the first attack is evaded. When you set the first one, basically they're just saying you can slide step this now and heat. Forward 2, less pushback. What is forward 2? Oh shit. Okay, that's like the Noctis aura. Down by 1+2. Okay, forward 2, less pushback. So you'll now always be able to launch that shit. And then Cold Glass while running 2. By inputting while running 2 3+4 or while running 2 hold down, it's now possible to transition into a stance on hit or block. Frame advantage on block is +5. Okay. I'm guessing they changed for the plus frames on normal hit, like if you don't go into stance. While running 2, change the damage. Big damage nerve. Now it is slower by 2 frames. Behavior of the opponent on hit has been changed. Maybe it's not a counter hit launcher anymore. Decrease the recovery time inflicted on the opponent by 3 frames. So now it's +2 instead of +5. Change the opponent's behavior on block, increasing the distance to the opponent. Oh, so there's more pushback. Changes made considering that repeatedly using this move on hit or block was a powerful playstyle that overshadowed the use of other moves. Given that the adjustments to A stance 4-2 tend to increase combo damage, the damage of this move itself has been significantly reduced. Okay. And then Perfumer 1. He's got a buff. Now on block is -12. +4 on hit, and on counter hit is +14. Okay. Then we got back 4 is now a damage buff. Now it's -2 on block. And then Perfumer 1+2. Now it's +6 on block. And less pushback. Jesus. Okay, all this stuff is... So he's got buffs, man. Favorite for the opponent on counter has been altered to allow for follow-up attack. So he gets a knockdown, I guess. Or gets a guaranteed, like, 13... He gets +13 or something. Then 4-2... Damage nerf. And then A stance down 2. On block is +4. Okay, cool. Zafrina down forward 4-2. Bug fix. While standing 1-2. Isn't that her launcher? Opponent's behavior on landing with the first and second hit has been modified. The second hit now launches the opponent into the air, allowing for more consistent follow-up attacks when the opponent is hit near the wall. To minimize the impact of these changes on the overall damage to aerial combos, the damage of the first hit has been adjusted from 9 to 8. The damage of the second hit is adjusted from 18 to 8. Okay. And then Scarecrow 3. But change the behavior when hitting a crouching opponent and match the behavior when hitting a standing opponent. Okay. Big motherfucking changes, man. Some big changes. Overall, Victor, I think that's kind of fair. I have to see how a lot of these changes play out, because some of these are really big changes. Victor, fair changes. Steve is fair. I think that's cool. Some changes. Reina's overall is pretty fair for Reina, I think. Raven, I have no clue. Paul seems pretty fair, but I don't know that much about the character. Nina, this 1+2 is a big deal, because it means that you can now actually sidestep a lot of that, like the jab strings that she has, and they're really, really strong, Nina's jab strings. Lily, what did Lily get? The wall stagger nerf affects Lily quite a bit. And the 113 affects her, as that got nerfed quite a bit, so that seems fine. I'm a little surprised that Lily's back turn down 2 didn't get nerfed, make it -13, because it is very, very good. But her course looking forward 3 got nerfed, right? Lee got some good, just some bug fixes really. Law, it's going to be interesting to see how Law plays. Lars got untouched. I would have liked to see Den 3 change reverted, but they didn't do that, which is fair enough, I guess. King, Giant Swing at least is not homing, and Tier 1 and Twister. They're not homing. Which is like some of the biggest offenders in terms of throws, right? Being homing. So that's a big deal. King now has a Mishima Wave Dash, which is insane, because now it means that he doesn't even have to worry about you sidestepping. He can now pressure. It's going to be interesting how he plays, actually, because pressuring with throws, like Wave Dash throws, is interesting. I suppose you can do. Yeah, I don't know how he's going to play. But now he has but he doesn't just have to do a throw out of Wave Dash, right? He has other things. So I don't know how it's going to be. He's going to have a crazy mix-up game now. Kazuya got some interesting changes. Void 2 having not as much pushback is a huge nerf, but he got some really good buffs in other ways, like some really good buffs. Back to 1+2 is going to be really good. Stability changes to down forward 3-2-1 and down forward 1 down forward 2 is a massive deal. This down forward 1-4 change is going to be interesting. Now it's -11. I don't know how I feel about that. That's probably one of the only things, apart from Void 2, I just don't know how I feel about that with Kazuya. Just seems really odd. It's going to be hard to get used to, for sure. Jun, yeah. Some interesting stuff here. I would have liked to see Jin get a few nerfs. I mean, he didn't really get any nerfs. Apart from Void 2, but I mean, I suppose all the Demon Pools got a nerf, right? Even Reina's. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Interesting patch notes. I'm going to stop the video before I lose my voice, because it is going. Hope you guys enjoyed. Interesting stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one.